talk their shit. And I'd always think, go ahead.
Yo, what's
say
popping,
everything
yo?
that you wanna say, and then don't deliver on it because everything
Dynamite running a little late.
I can do better. But what you can't do
Oh my god.
is what I do all the time. That is
Oh my god.
that is recreate wrestling.
I see East Cast in the chat cooking Dynamite.
Wrestling does.
Oh my god. Let me see what East Cast said. He said Tony Khan needs to be investigated for robbing you 2 hours of my life. Yeah. Yeah, come on, East Cast. Give me, yeah, man. It's still better than the Fed, man. It's still better than the Fed. We at least got a few things going on, man. We still got Kenny Omega cutting a promo. East Cast going crazy in the chat.
But I was the one who lost my cool in that ring.
Kenny Omega still cutting a promo. What's up, chat, man? Yo, East Cast is hilarious. My man Gregory in the building. Rod in the building. What's up? Oh, Rob, I thought you said Dynamite was A++. Another 7 or 8 tonight. David consistent. What's poppin', sir? Smoke a lot. Hold on. Netflix wants to get rid of that saying a lot. Warwick, what's poppin', y'all? Raven, what's in the building? New generation. My man Cody in the building. What's up, man? Okada's funny as a motherfucker. Who else we got in the building, man? We got Hot Topic in the building, Flyer fighting in the building, the usual suspects. Triple GBT said he definitely was sleeping. Nah. I've been tapped in, man. I think it was better than the Fed. I'll say that, man. It was better than the Fed. The FTR and Kristen Cage joint was fire.
As one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and it isn't gonna be you. Not if I'm feeling as
Kenny Omega cutting a passionate promo, man. Dynasty's the most important part, y'all. Dynamite was cool, it was solid, but you know what I mean? Tony Khan, he just focusing on Dynasty. Let's just say that. We in the bill. Yeah, what's up? I see East Cast on the Booger Sugar early. East Cast is going in, bro. Aaron, yo, what's poppin'? Aaron Rich, man, what's poppin'? Tell us where WWE is at with promos and storyline. Nowhere. Buzz says show was fire. Perfect way to hype up the PBV. Viva, I can't believe I forgot Dynamite tonight. Nah, it's cool. Who said perfect way to hype up? Oh, Buzz. I mean, I think it was a solid show, man. I definitely seen a lot better Dynamites. Yeah, man. We got to see Will Ospreay people from New Japan come out and Tony Khan's focusing on Dynasty. Tony Khan's focusing on Dynasty, and I'm not gonna lie, man. With Tony Khan giving little to no effort, you know what I mean? A very light effort. I still will pick this over what's the name? I still pick this over Raw and Crackdown every single week, man. Now we got MJF coming out. This is what it's about, man. The AEW Championship. MJF in the building. MJF coming out. I am at the table. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. One of the first things I was gonna say is, man, Dynasty Sunday. We needed one more promo or one more segment with MJF and Kenny Omega. We knew we was getting Kenny Omega. I thought MJF was gonna skip out on Dynamite tonight. But I'm glad he came through, man. This episode needed MJF bad, man. Yeah, here we go. I'm so sad Cage might be injured. Yo, why you say Cage might be injured? Yo, Sir Smoke a lot. Yo, that is exactly what I'm saying. The calm before the storm. This is, that's perfect. I might gotta take that from you, Sir Smoke a lot. I'll label it at that. The calm before the storm.
You were talking
What my man Chris Collins say? He said Omega wins just like I say he would.
in this ring
Yo, Chris, you know I'm gonna be watching that. I'm gonna be hitting you on X, bro.
to beat me in this ring. Hell, I almost believed you. You were pretty convincing. You're getting better at this talking thing, Kenny. I'm really proud of you. Here's the thing. It makes sense. You should talk yourself up. These stupid...
Yo, Chris Collins think MJF is gonna lose the AEW championship on Sunday.
knows you have to.
Kenny Omega beat MJF at Dynasty. Oh man, it just sounds too crazy right now, man.
They should be.
Yo, what's up, Mantle? How was AEW? I think it was solid. Richardson, what's poppin'?
Shot at the AEW World
I think it was solid. It's like my man Sir Smoke a lot said. It's the calm before the storm, man. Rich said Dynasty gonna be cinema. Mox vs. Ospreay. Facts, man. Even this one, the
on your career, Kenneth.
MJF versus Kenny.
The favorite thing about this situation is it's the fact that a couple of weeks ago
Damn, they almost going towards 10:30 right now, man. AEW was adrenaline rush tonight. I hope Kenny wins. Yeah, facts. MJF got more time than Kenny Omega.
an excuse for it. You said it
Yo, Gregory, you think Omega winning too? The Don Callis family. Yo, we gotta talk about Kyle Fletcher too, man. My man.
said multiple times this is the best you felt in years.
My man Kyle hurt, bro.
Excuse gonna be after Sunday night, but I'm curious. But what I love about this situation
Kenny Omega winning this. Damn, Cody's think Kenny winning too?
you're about
Dynasty needs to end with Triple H on the AEW championship.
coming to this ring. They're so great.
Shout out to Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, Kyle Fletcher hurt, bro. He's to the point he had to vacate the title.
Same thing's gonna happen that has happened to everyone who has crossed paths with me since I've entered this company. You will find out you are not on the level of the devil. And on April 12th, Vancouver.
Damn, man. MJF is flawless on these promos, man. Tony says Dynamite was under new management tonight. Did y'all join it? We are reaching 800K views by 2027. We got Jericho doing the same thing.
Atop the throne.
I've been watching WWE over 40 years, and right, it's the worst wrestling product on TV. Yeah.
But it's because my name is Maxwell.
You could tell how bad WWE is when Dynamite is it's the calm before the storm, and it's still better than Raw, bro. Still better than Raw, man. Florida, yo, what's poppin'? Power, Sir Smoking a lot. He's complaining about. Oh no, Sir Smoking a lot said he liked it.
And it's made me learn.
Power, Sir Smoking a lot if he's complaining about this fire show. Nah, he said he liked it.
It takes to.
I mean, he gave it a higher grade than I would.
It means a lot to you, doesn't it?
I get it's like a 7.
And I even think it means a lot enough to the point
New generation, I'm too busy watching WWE cook.
shaking your
We need voice keys. Sorry, my bad. Wrong show.
the big pay-per-view. This will be the last chance we can meet respectfully as men. So for the sake of all these cameras, for the sake of my friends here in Canada,
Dan Gregory, you get us a 9 out of 10?
hey, pal, shall we let bygones be
Comparing Dynamite to Raw is like compare steak to dog food. Damn.
a legendary main event?
Yo, I want to watch the Kenny Omega and New Japan Pro Wrestling joints. That vignette that they play, I want to watch all his New Japan Pro Wrestling. That run he went on, man. Royce Fleas back to AEW. Young Boss, what's poppin'? Did you see Tony Khan interview Vince Russo? Yeah, I see some clips. I ain't watched the whole thing. All right, so Smoking Lot said 7 or 8. All right, bet. I thought it was good, but nah, I respect that, Gregory.
And he has just left the AEW World Champion leg. That's so predictable. you don't mind if I just get this.
Kenny Omega took the.
Max. Now, like I said before,
Kenny Omega took Maxwell ring.
I've studied you. I seen this coming miles away. Max, at the pay-per-view, it isn't gonna be the way that it has been up until now. And at the end of the pay-per-view, we're not gonna be hearing about how much better you are and how we should know it. It will be me bidding the crowd at you with a goodbye.
I don't know, Chris Collins.
Night. Bang.
We got Kenny Omega beating up MJF right before Dynasty. I don't know. We gonna see, man. They closed out Dynasty, MJF, Kenny Omega. It was a solid 7, like my man Sir Smoke-A-Lot said, man. Lady said New Japan Pro Wrestling is awesome. Yeah, I gotta watch them old matches, yo. The cleaner was pure fire. Yeah, I see it that he had all the belts, man. The classics with Okada. I seen a few. Oh, why you so happy, Bobby Basu? On this Wednesday. Don't forget MJF won the ring twice, so he might have more than one. Damn. That's crazy. Good looking for the 5-2B. I'm scared now, Bobby. They finna put on a classic. Yo, what's up, Jordan? Yeah, Kenny Omega and MJF. They're gonna put on a classic, man. They're gonna put on a classic. This was the calm before the storm, like my man said, bro. You know what I mean? This wasn't the greatest Dynamite of all time to me personally, yeah, man. But we did what we needed to do to get the Dynasty, man. MJF, Kenny Omega. This is what matters, bro. This is what matters. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised that there's so many people that actually thinks Kenny Omega is going over Sunday. I think it's too early. I think MJF didn't even start really cooking yet. I can't really say that. He started cooking. But it's a lot more to go. He gave us, I feel like he gave us the appetizer with the Hangman match, man. And the way that ended. And him putting Hangman on the shelf. We haven't seen Hangman since the last time Kenny Omega did his thing. Or MJF did his thing. So I think MJF, that was just the appetizer. He didn't even give us the entree yet. We'll see what happens, man. Yo, Rich said MJF retained it, I think. Okada and Takeshita, let's get to it. Yeah, they said double or nothing. My man, the Don Callis family. He said double or nothing. Triple GPT. He said, holy smokes. Tony put an extra. Yo, he said he put an extra melatonin in Dynamite pill tonight. Chris Jericho last minute feud with no story, no Leo Rush. Chris Jericho list, click copy, click paste. Tony has to put effort once a week. Extra melatonin is crazy. Yo, listen, Triple GPT. This just the calm before the storm, bro. Just make sure you tune in Sunday. Dynasty will cook. You know what's the sad part, Triple GPT? Dynasty, a pay-per-view that Tony Khan, one of his pay-per-views where it's just a regular AEW pay-per-view. Dynasty, I'll put my money up on Dynasty being better than both nights of WrestleMania. You could put WrestleMania both nights in a one night. So you could take the best matches on both nights of WrestleMania 40 snooze. Put it together with Dynasty. And I think WrestleMania struggles very, very hard to go over on AEW, bro. See, if we compare cars, man. Somebody said best Omega promo ever. Jesus, the list of Jericho is back. Yo, what's up, King? Yeah, facts. Reginald said Dynasty will be better than. Yeah, that's the thing. Triple GPT, this is Dynasty. This is not Tony Khan really firing on all cylinders. Dynasty is looking to be better than WrestleMania. Tony Khan, he's not even, you know what I mean? He put together a main event that was like, now think about it, y'all. What would you rather want? Obafemi and Brock Lesnar doing the same thing they've done the whole feud, which is a pull-apart brawl, or Death Riders versus Will Ospreay and his homeboys that we don't even know have a fire type of no disqualification match. They both have their pros and cons. They both have ups and downs to it. But I'm picking a bunch of random people. Even if the United, whoever they was called, the United versus just 5 bums off the street in a no disqualification match, I'm picking that over Oba and Brock doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Me personally. But I think what happened needed to happen. MJF, Kenny Omega, they ended the show. Dynamite needed this. Dynamite needed MJF to come out and Kenny Omega and to tell that story one final time before Dynasty. He said, why did you speak those words, Robert Monsoon? No, that's hilarious. Kobe says, I am definitely worried about how WrestleMania will go. Bro, WrestleMania is going to be bad, dog. Lady says, my local backyard promotion public access show will put on a better show than WrestleMania. Yeah, and that's their biggest show. That's the Super Bowl for them. And for us to even talk about Dynasty and WrestleMania in the same joint. And look at this. I think this is all we got for Dynasty right now, y'all. All we got for Dynasty is this. FTR, Cage, and Cope. Yo, FTR might win this one, y'all. Y'all see, yo, we gonna talk about it, man. FTR did Christian Cage dirty. Tekla versus Jamie Hayter. That's gonna be fire. Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay is going to be fire. Andrade, Darby Allin. This is a lot of times I'll see this match and be like, all right, cool. That's a cool mid-carder. But when you hear that promo that Darby Allin cut, saying, man, dog, people think I can't do it, bro. Darby Allin got something to prove. The only thing is he going against one of the best in AEW, Andrade. Andrade is going to little boy Darby Allin, but can Darby Allin pull it off? We'll see. Marina Shafir, Alex Wisler, we're not even counting that. That's on 0 hour. Tony Khan right now, he's doing a Paul Levesque. He only got 5 matches on the main card for right now. I'm pretty sure some more get added. Oh yeah, Chris Jericho and Ricochet got added. We'll talk about that. Yo, if y'all been watching me, y'all been hearing I've been saying, you got to take advantage of Ricochet heat that he has. People hate the guy. The guy has real heat. You have to take advantage of that if you're Tony Khan. Tony Khan did the right thing, y'all. Tony Khan put him right in front of the cornerstone, Chris Jericho. It don't even matter who wins. Who else better for Chris Jericho to knock the rust off than Ricochet? We'll see how that turns out, man. Triple G Buzz says Darby Allin vs. Andrade is my main event. Damn facts. We just came off Revolution. Triple GPT says, nah, if I had to focus on one show a week and one big show every couple months, I would be the best one big show a week, one big show every couple months. Yo, Triple GPT asking, where's Britt Baker at, man? I don't know. I think, you know what I mean? We still in negotiations trying to get her, you know what I mean? Trying to get her contract right, man. She ain't going to the Fed, though. Who say? Wall said, wait till Collision. Tony about to add 10 matches. Yeah. Yeah, you know, he definitely, you right, though. He definitely going to add a few. Right now, 5. Yeah, he got 6 right now. He's definitely going to add a few. Think the Dogs winning those trio straps Saturday? Yo, I hope so, man. The Dogs need to win the trio tag team championships, man. Well, I should say the trio championships, bro. The Dogs is fire. The Dogs is fire, and Jet Speed and Mystico that's just a random tag team to me, man. So I definitely think they need to be winning that, bro. Fearfully Confident, what's poppin'? MJF won the ring 5 times. Yeah. Okada and Takeshita versus the Young Bucks. Oh yeah, they added that too. They definitely added that too. So already he got 7. Already he got 7 matches for Dynamite. Let me see. He definitely added the Young Bucks and he didn't put the flyer out yet, but he definitely added the Young Bucks and versus Okada Takeshita. Then he got Ricochet versus what's his name? Ricochet versus what's that? God, Chris Jericho. Triple GPT is a fraud. Kevin Knight to the Hurt City. Oh yeah, and the Hurt Syndicate coming back, y'all. And the Hurt Syndicate coming back, man. But we gonna go over Dynamite real quick. We'll go over some wrestling news. Days out from Dynasty, and there's not a full card. No, we got 7. Yo, think about Triple GPT. Think there's 7 matches right now. He just added 2. We added Ricochet, Chris Jericho. We added the tag team match, Okada Takeshita Young Bucks. We got 7 matches on a card, and he usually giving us 10. We're usually being glutton on Sundays when Tony Khan cook, man. We become full, man. We get the itis and all, man. We ain't got to worry about 3 or 4 matches. He already got 7 and he ain't finished, man. But let me see. Oh yeah, man. Dynamite starting off fire, man. Dynamite starting off fire, but it also started off a little bit confusing. I ain't gonna lie, man. It started off fire, but it started off confusing. You got if you watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, then you already know who these guys are. If you don't, then you probably don't. But Will Ospreay came with his crew, the United something, y'all. What's their name, y'all? I forgot their name, but it's called the United versus the Death Riders. They met each other in a parking lot. Oh, don't forget we got the Casino Gauntlet too. We got the big salute. Good looking for the 5. United Empire. Good looking, Pete. United Empire. So we got them versus the Death Riders setting it off, man. Now, a lot of people didn't know who these guys were. I'm like, man, did I miss something on Dynamite or in AEW? But they seemed like they built their reputation on the indies. You got to be a New Japan Pro Wrestling fan, or some of these other company fans to really know who these guys are. But Will Ospreay calls some backup, man. Now there might be a lot of criticism of, man, why did Tony Khan put a bunch of people nobody knew in the main event against the Death Riders before Dynasty? I gotta go with, man, Tony Khan, he's just trying new stuff, bro. He's trying to shake it up. He's trying to introduce new talent all the time. Just like we see Lee Moriarty faces fought Hangman Adam Page. I feel like we see somebody else that we didn't really see. But we all see Tony Khan, he gives these opportunities, man. I forgot. Somebody else he gave an opportunity to. The bull was fight. He fought for a championship. I can't even remember. But we know this is Tony Khan. This is what he does, bro. So that's Will Ospreay homeboys. He's like, man, come over, fight the Death Riders. This is how it started off Dynamite, man. United Empire. They know them now. J-Dub said, yeah, they know them now, though. Facts. Triple GPT said, if we did that, there would be... Yo, Triple GPC said if we did that, there'd be riots. I gotta keep a spade a spade. I gotta keep a spade a spade. He might be right, dog. I'm gonna let Tony Khan slide with this. You know why, Triple GPT? Because this is what he does. I've seen it before. When I first see this the first few times, I was so confused. Now I'm a little bit used to how Tony Khan does. So when I see this, I was like, who are these guys? But I'm also knowing this is what Tony Khan does. So, you know what I mean? If he did this out of nowhere, I would definitely have a way bigger problem with it. But just the simple fact that this is what he does, I let Tony Khan, yeah, man, I'm going to let him slide on this one. But he's funny. There will be riots. No, I would have went nuclear if WWE does it because they don't do it. Think about this, yo. Triple GPT and anyone listening to this that thinks that Tony Khan is damn near blasphemous for putting together people that they don't know in the main event. Think about this, y'all. It's the direct opposite of what WWE is doing. If this was the main event, who would be in it? You tell me. Is it Little Yachty? I Show Speed, Casanat? Maybe he go get Aiden Ross. Maybe he go get Neon. Maybe he go get, I don't know, Denzel Washington. WWE is putting their investment in all of these celebrities and stars. AEW is the polar opposite. They're putting their investment into not only their own talent, but actually other talent that people don't know. Is it a risk? Yeah. Somebody got to take a risk around here. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Tony Khan, yeah, I mean, I give him a pass, or not even give him a pass. This is just how he books, and I'm kind of used to that, man. Tony Khan makes stars. Yeah, facts. That's the new IWGP champ, Wale. Yeah, Wale. Bro, these are not effing indie wrestlers. Calcium is the champ in New Japan, and Fletcher and Davis were both a part of United Empire. Ospreay was a part of them. Like, bro, this is not obscure. Yeah, Cyber, what I'm speaking of is not everyone is going to know this. If you're saying they're not indie stars, then okay, that's okay. But the casual wrestler, the casual wrestling fan watching this is not gonna say United Empire. Wow, we're gonna give it a chance though. I'm not saying it's whack, but yo, Cyber, look, you can't expect for me to be on here and say, oh my God, United Empire, wow. Just because Tony Khan put somebody on here can't mean I gotta go over the top and put it over. I have to know who these guys are. I'm giving it a chance. I'm not crapping on it. You can't expect for me to go over top for every single thing Tony Khan does, bro. I'm giving it a chance. Oh, snap. You're not in. All right, I'm going to tap into the main event. The main event was fire. Now I got some new people to link up and look. Now, because Tony Khan did this, I could research these guys. I could get acclimated with them. But you cannot be surprised that a lot of people are not acclimated with these guys. You just can't. Let me see what Triple GPT said. 1.5 million views. Tony call the Costco Fox again. Nah, that's oh my God. HBO doesn't let AEW promote New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's why he couldn't do a video package or anything to show you. Wow. But basically, that's Ospreay old group. He left for AEW. Yeah, damn. I wonder why HBO don't do that. Y'all put that together, you know what I mean? I like this bull right here with the tattoo right here. He was cooking tonight. Bro was cooking tonight, man. I just gotta get used to who they are and their background and stuff like that. Josh said, Bobby, stop the BS. We all know you're gonna be part of the one night main event. So Smoke said it would have been MJF versus Wyatt. If it was WWE. Nah, facts. Google is your friend. AEW isn't for casuals who don't know pro wrestling. Yo, Buzz, I would disagree with you on that. And Buzz, Tony Khan would disagree with you on that. Think about it. For AEW to grow, you have to bring in casual. You cannot straight say F casual fans. You can't say that. That's why even Tony Khan put these guys in the main event. So if you're a casual like me watching AEW for the most part, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm a WWE guy. I'm just disgruntled. I'm not an AEW sicko, but I'm an AEW fan now. So why wouldn't you want the new AEW fans to know who these guys are? So you put them in the main event. Oh snap, I like the bull with the tattoo on his face. Let me start researching, and now I become a fan of the guy with the tattoo. Now I could become a fan of United Empire. If you think Tony Khan does not want casual fans to watch AEW, Buzz, you my man, but you're sadly mistaken. This is what AEW got to do. Tony Khan wants casual fans. That's why he puts guys like this on the main event. So us casual people could know, and the people that do know, like Buzz and everybody else, y'all could be hyped like, oh snap, the United Empire, this is fire. So, you know what I mean? You cannot, that's the only way AEW keeps growing, by everything. Even WWE. WWE is global, but they don't even care about casual fans. But if they did care about casual fans, we'll probably get a better product. But you got to bring in new talent. Facts. You got to bring in new talent. That's a fact, bro. Chris Collins says AEW is the introductory to the pro wrestling universe into all these promotions. That's the whole point. Chris Collins, thank you. Thank you. Buzz say we disagree. I respect, we disagree. We agree to disagree, bro. You know what I mean? You my man. Chris Collins, he said AEW is the introduction to pro wrestling universe into all these promotions. That's the whole point of their partnership. I agree with this 100%. AEW, because you're not going to have everybody watch these other promotions. I would not know about CMLL. I would know about New Japan Pro Wrestling, but I wouldn't even be caring about watching New Japan Pro Wrestling if it wasn't for AEW. I think that's the special thing about AEW. WWE wants to act like nobody exists. AEW is actually going to give these indie promotions a chance to shine. And now I would never know about Lee Moriarty, ever. I would never care about, the United Empire. Now I'm looking it up. Now I'm looking there and they say Jeff Cobb was a part of them. This person, that person. Now I have to do my research. And that's what Tony Khan is trying to do when he puts these people like United Empire and these people from these other promotions into the spotlight like this. It's a risk, but it's a good one and it pays off. And I'm telling you right now, I'm a wrestling fan. I would much rather these guys be on the screen than all the celebrities like I'm watching an MTV Music Awards. Guy who produces some of the best AEW content on YouTube. I'm not an AEW sicko. I'm just a disgruntled AEW fan weekly. Admit you're a sicko. 215. Good looking OC for the 5. Delayed Grat said facts. Bobby Bassoon is out here on AEW payroll. WWE is sports entertainment. AEW is wrestler. Yo, Eastcast. I would kind of agree with that, but you got to think, bro. Putting WWE and entertainment in the same sentence seems blasphemous in 2026. AEW is wrestling, but to say it's not sports entertainment when we're getting some of the best storylines, that Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley storyline, that's why Tony Khan could pull this off. Because the Jon Moxley, nobody was helping Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay almost got his neck broke. Nobody came out to help him. He had to call his homies. And where's Swerve Strickland at? I think that's going to be a problem come real soon. Swerve Strickland is somewhere. I don't know what bro doing, but it could be bad. But Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley, this is what I mean, entertainment. This is one of the best storylines we got for Dynasty. This is why it made sense for bro to call the United Empire up. Oh, bro got his homeboys in there. Now we fighting in the parking lot. Now we have a crazy street fight at the end of Dynamite. So to say AEW isn't entertainment, you got to think Tony Storm, Mariah May, one of the best storylines. Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, one of the best storylines. Kenny Omega, MJF, come on, bro. AEW is wrestling, but it is also entertainment. Because without the entertainment part, it will be a bunch of exhibition matches, and I'll be sitting here complaining. Triple GPT spending more time talking about the AEW card than trying to book a good lead up to WrestleMania. Yo, Buzz, it's over. WrestleMania is over, bro. It ain't no more. Triple GPT, he's worried about Raw after WrestleMania and WrestleMania 43. WrestleMania is done now, bro. The dudes at MTF is the biggest downfalls to represent wrestling history. Imagine having the guys that used to be United Empire and Bullet Club and turn them into fodder, not facts. And on top of that, Paul, They're booked consistently. MFTs, they're booked consistently. Guys that was part of the United Empire and a Bullet Club and a part of these indies, they're not even using none of that background history because WWE doesn't want to highlight anything else. WWE wants their audience to think it's no other promotion than WWE. That's why if you're in WWE and you come to watch AEW, it's like you don't know a lot of these promotions because if you just watch WWE, you will swear up and down there's no other promotion. And that could be a detriment, dog. That could be a detriment, man. The MFTs, they're not even on WrestleMania, bro. It's just like, it's a joke, man. Chris Collins says Swerve and Bobby House. Man, I hope not, bro. I hope not. Biz said, sad all these WWE matches are basically the same. Slow, botchy, quick. Yo. Biz. It's even a night where we get a 7 out of 10 Dynamite. Bro, we still getting good matches. We're still getting solid matches. You know what I mean? But at the very least, it's some integrity. I don't feel like I'm looking at a straight clown show, bro. Yeah, man. Hold on. Let me see if I missed. Let me see. Did I miss this? All right. Wall Street Money says Bobby Basu would cover at WWE. Bobby Basu cover AEW, cracking up. Yeah, nah. Yo, man, all I need is some effort. I'm not looking for perfection at all from AEW or WWE. The thing that pisses me off with WWE the most is just the lack of effort, bro. The lack of effort is just like, it's just, God, dog, it pisses me off so much, man. But let me see what else. Hold on. Eastcast say WWE book year in advance. We book Raw after WrestleMania 43. WWE, oh, you mean WWE book year in advance. We book it Raw after WrestleMania 43. Oh, what you mean, Eastcast? Let me see what else happened, man. All right, so yeah, I mean they had the fight in the back. That's when they made the main event or whatever. Then you got the promo from the Don Callis family, my OG. Don Callis. Man, Kyle Fletcher injured. Kyle Fletcher vacating the TNT Championship. This is a catastrophe. This is bad, bro. Kyle Fletcher, yo, y'all hear me say it so many times, bro. Kyle Fletcher is, God, bro, he's so important to the growth of AEW, bro. So important of putting other stars over when it's time to put him over, dog. I never seen one bad Kyle Fletcher match, dog. Nothing but bangers, man. I'm gonna miss him on Dynamite. It's just this was a bad loss for AEW, bro. This was a bad loss, man. He put out a tweet saying he's the greatest TNT champion of all time, man. And damn, this my man, bro. This my man. I think the only good thing about this is when Kyle Fletcher comes back, it's gonna be crazy. Now, this is the thing. If you duck my last super chat, Trick loser, huh? Hold on. Hold on, let me see what Triple GBC said. Let's break the Dynasty card down. MJF versus Kenny again. Predictable. FTR Copeland again. Fire. Mox Ospreay again. Predictable. Mox. Oh, yeah. Andrade versus Sami Zayn. Yo, bro called Darby Allin. Oh my God, bro called Darby Allin Sami Zayn. Wow, bro. Nah, that's crazy. Triple GPT is cooking Dynasty card, man. Come on, man. Like, we gonna go over the Dynasty card. But I'm telling you, bro, we gonna see Sunday. I guarantee nothing less than a 9 out of 10 pay-per-view on Sunday, man. Quack said heartbreaking injury, man. Nah, facts. This is a heartbreaking injury, man. But hopefully he cool. And God, man. This is the thing, y'all. I'm gonna ask the AEW chat, when Kyle Fletcher come back, should he be going after the AEW World Championship, or should he just still be going after international? Should he go grab the national and put some clout on that, man? Start making that a more reputable championship. Should he go after the TNT title and continue his reign with that? Or should he just start going to the top, man? For real, dog. Kyle Fletcher, I want to see bro at the top of the card, man. When he return, it's going to be different, bro. Kipper said AEW bored. WWE, John said WWE trash. Fun fact, Andrade is also United Empire member. Damn, for real? How many members do the United Empire got? Andrade with the United Empire? I mean, all members of the United Empire. All right, let me see, yo. Damn, Will Ospreay, Great Okan, Jeff Cobb, Aaron Hanari, TJP, Akara, Newman, Jake Lee, Jacob Austin Young, Andrade. Damn, you right, bro. Then Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis. Associates, Jesse Vargas, Dynamite. Damn, I didn't know this team was like that, bro. Matt Riddle was even associated with them. I didn't even know. Damn, this kind of. I gotta do my research on them. Jeff Cobb was with them. That's kind of fire, y'all. Yeah, I gotta do my research on my man Billy with the $20 bid. Jeff, nah. Billy says, "Hey Bobby, Dynasty will be better than WrestleMania, and WWE can't sell out either." Nah, facts. No, it can't sell out either. Like I said, you could put WrestleMania 1 and 2 both nights together and pick the best matches. And I'll put it up against Dynasty. I don't see. There's no way, bro. I could see how WrestleMania could go over Dynasty, bro. We could compare the cards. I don't even think I should waste my time with that, bro. There's not one thing on that WrestleMania card that has been. The one thing that Randy Orton completely got ruined with Pat McAfee, dog. Now, I cannot say that I'm waiting for Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton more than Moxley or Will Ospreay. Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton more than, who else? More than, what's that other match? Kenny Omega and MJF. No, bro. I don't even want to bring up CM Punk. We all know. You're old. Whatever, bro. Did you see Tony Khan interview with Vince and Coach? Yeah, I see some clips of it. We gonna definitely go over that. I gotta do some research on this United Empire. That's fire. Let me see. Oh yeah. So Kyle Fletcher, he's gonna be out, man. This is a bad jaw. This a bad jaw, man. But we're going for the TNT Championship, bro. Don Callis put everybody on notice. So you got Andrade, you know what I mean? Andrade still doing his thing with the ladies and all of that, man. You had Andrade and who was this? Oh, yeah, this was a 6-man match, man. Andrade and the Don Callis family. Young Bucks come out, and this where you got some beef going on with Okada and Takeshita. Don Callis made it official. I don't know if y'all heard him through Dynamite. He said Okada and Takeshita are going to team up. They're going to get the fade out the way at Double or Nothing. I'm expecting this second match to be fire, and it's for the title. So, man, I think that'll be fire. Triple GPT said I could sell out a 500-person arena every night. Oh, my God. Oh man, we'll see, man. You know, Triple GPT, the WrestleMania tickets is looking bad, man. We talking about 20,000. less tickets, really like 19, 18,000. And y'all done tried everything. Y'all done gave tickets out. Y'all done did 25% off, 50% off, 75% off, 80% off, 90% off, free parking, free food, free drinks. Y'all trying everything, man. Just a free hour on ESPN. Well, that was supposed to be one night. Then they did another free hour the second night. I'm hearing they're contemplating doing another free hour. The whole WrestleMania is about to be free on ESPN too. And they're still struggling to get viewership. Meanwhile, Tony Khan turning around telling people to pay that 50 and people paying it like we ain't in a recession. So, Okada to catch the Double or Nothing could be fire, man. Yo, their second match, I'm hoping we get what we should have got on that first one, man. I want to see them get that out the way, man. I want to see them come together and just squash all the beef and all the animosity, man. We need to bring the tag team championships back to the Don Callis family, man. Don Callis is like, come on, bro. We got to do this for Kyle Fletcher. We got to do this for Kyle Fletcher. Shut it down. Okada is funny. Facts. Bobby, early prediction. Do you think WrestleMania in Saudi will be better or worse than upcoming? I don't think they're going to Saudi no more. They're kind of putting a pause on Saudi. They're putting a pause on Saudi right now just because of, I think, what's going on, man. If AEW had 39 attendance, everybody would celebrate. Yeah, now that's for night one. You got a point there, bro. But look, we also will point out, if AEW had 39 attendance and it was down from 19% last year, we'll have to point that out too. Those are good numbers, but it's just down from last year. Chris Collins said Takeshita will go on a babyface run and he will leave eventually. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think he will too, man. I think he will too. We got the return of the Queen versus, I love the BBWs, Willow Nightingale. This was a cool match for the TBS Championship, man. You know what I mean? Willow Nightingale, she been holding it down. She been having a good year, man. Not even just 2026, 2025 too, man. Winning the tag team championships, holding down the TBS championship, taking it back from Mercedes Moné. Speaking of Mercedes Moné, I can't wait to see what she got next, man. All it was Sellout Mania. WWE is crying right now. The Queen, I'm glad she back. Facts. Go to Russia, Putin like Rusev. Rusev to Mania. My client is having Sky Blue take care of him, not the Don Callis family. Yeah, man, this was a solid women's match. Once again, man, the women in AEW, they definitely, you know what I mean, they definitely put it on. The women in WWE, they have a long way to go, man. They got a long way to go. Man, people, I told y'all, bro. We needed Ricochet on the main card. We got him on the main card. Not only that, he's going against the Cornerstone. He made the list. Ricochet versus Jericho at Dynasty. This is fire. This is what we needed. This is what Jericho needed to get the dust off. Jericho is just looking incredible, man. Jericho's looking incredible, dog. Like, I can't wait to see bro in the ring, man. I think these two, this might steal the show. This has potential to steal the show. I know it's going to be hard with MJF and Kenny Omega, Moxley and Will Ospreay, but don't sleep on this match. Ricochet has a lot to prove. Chris Jericho has a lot to prove. Now, we already know what these two both do in the ring, but I still feel like, dog, they're gonna want to put on a show, man. I'm so happy Ricochet got in there with Chris Jericho, dog. Real rap, man. I want to see where this feud go. This would be fire, man. You made the list. Fire, bro. Chris Jericho is just a natural on the mic, man. He's a natural on the mic, bro. Really well played to put Chris Jericho against Ricochet. Yeah, I'm liking that, man. And people are wondering, dog. I heard people saying, dog, Why would Chris Jericho be in the same ring with Ricochet? You got all this other talent. What, dog? Chris Jericho is super over right now. It's a match made in heaven. You put him against a super heel. That gets Chris Jericho even more over. That benefits Ricochet being a heel. Now let Ricochet beat Chris Jericho his first return back. Oh my God, dog. Do you know the heat Ricochet will have if he went over at Jericho in Dynasty? Now we all know that's probably not going to happen. But if it does, that'd be fire. And I don't think it's far-fetched either, man. We got the demand going to be at ringside. I don't know who's going to be a Jericho corner, but bro, Ricochet beat Jericho in Canada this Sunday. My God, bro, people will be pissed. You'll put more heat on Jericho than you'll put more heat on Ricochet than Jericho could get his lick back at Double or Nothing. If I'm Tony Khan, I'm booking Ricochet to go over, bro. Just to capitalize on the heat. Just to throw more heat on him. Chris Jericho's back. But what he say in this promo, did y'all listen to him? Dog, he's here to put talent over. He's here to, you know what I mean? Dog, I think at the end of this feud, bro, he's going to be putting Ricochet over, man. Triple H could not book a company picnic. JC Lola, Kendall Gray put on money match of the year contender. I gotta see that. I didn't see that. JC Lola and Kendall Gray. I gotta see that. I didn't see that. I think that was on NXT, right? Bobby, look up MJF shooting on TNA president today. Let's talk. Oh yeah. I'm gonna talk about that. Yeah, MJF went in on the TNA president, man. What D Who say? Hold on. What did he say? Yeah, that was a good Ricochet. Great, but he needs to calm his ass down, of course. Hold on. Sir Smoke-A-Lot said, "May he'll put the hat back on." Yeah, that was fire. That was fire, man. They had a good interaction, man. Good promo, dog. And I think they're going to have a fire match, man. I think, yeah, man. Chris Jericho, you see, this dude is in top shape. I don't remember ever seeing Chris Jericho in this good a shape. Well, in a very long time, bro. This dude has something to prove at Dynasty, man. Trust me, man. TNA president on some BS. Yeah, I've been hearing about that, bro. Hold on. Let me try to see. I definitely been hearing about that TNA stuff, dog. Let me see. This might be a dream indeed. Yeah. I'm gonna look that up, dog. TNA president. I guess he's listening to what's the name? I guess TNA president. He's listening to what's bro name? He's listening to WWE and TKO, man. You see Maxwell Jacob Freeman. He said, well, Nick Nemeth and TNA are afraid of the AEW World Champion. Shame old Carlos doesn't care about the fans or his roster getting paid. I'll still be there. Let's see if Nikki still has the balls to show up to Long Island. In the meantime, I'm in Canada, anxiously waiting to hear, quote-unquote, God Kenny Omega try to convince the world I'm not going to whoop his ass on April 12th. Just a shot at TNA, bro. To be honest, I think this was a bad. This. I don't understand why they took MJF and they took away Ricochet and what's the name? They took away Ricochet and Leon Slater. That done nothing but build Leon Slater up. Yeah, man, I don't get that, man. But yeah, speaking of Ricochet, they made it official, man. They made it official. Chris Jericho and Ricochet, dog. Don't sleep on this one, y'all. This is going to be fire. I'll tune in TNA for Ricky Sosa match, then I'm out. Yeah, yo, Ricky Sosa is fire. I ain't seen none of his TNA matches yet. But Ricky Sosa's fire, dog. I feel the same way, says Smoke-A-Lot. Ricky Sosa, I tune in right with him and bounce, dog. Let me see. All right, let me see what else we got, bro. AEW is better than the circus. Stephanie about the divorce Triple H. TNA sucks. Where would the jobbers wrestle? I think TNA is cool. You know what I mean? It's just they could really use like a Leon Slater going against Ricochet, Nick Nemeth, and MJF. These are fire matches. This does nothing but help the company and help the talent, and you get some money in their pocket. So I don't know what's up with that, man. Yeah, man, we got more beef with Takeshita and Okada. AEW puts a 60-year-old on TNA. Oh my God, yo, Triple GPT is going ham, dog. Triple GPT going ham, saying, man, they put a 60-year-old. Everyone losing it, man. Come on, this Chris Jericho, man. You see what type of shape he in, bro. Aggressive Attitude said it's only a matter of time before TKO will start meddling in TNA business. They are keeping them from making money and building a brand. Yeah. It was only a matter of time. And what's the name? Can't do nothing. What's the name? Can't do nothing, bro. Seriously. Oh shit, we got the Ricochet actually tweeted us, y'all. He said Ricochet said, man, don't entertain the BS. Ricochet, man. I think Ricochet, he might be a little bit nervous, man, about this match with Chris Jericho. But, man, listen, man. I think Ricochet got this, man. I think the demand going to be on ringside, man. And I think Ricochet and the demand got this, dog. Seriously. Oh, no, that's hilarious, dog. Shout out to Ricochet, man. Damn, bro. Shout out to Ricochet, man, for real, bro. I think bro got this there, man, for real. That's what I'm saying. If Ricochet could go over Jericho at Dynasty in Canada, oh my God. The heat he's going to have going into Dynamite that Wednesday is going to be fire, man. That's going to be fire, man. Bobby. So they said Bobby joining the band. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I might have to start throwing on the Eagles hat, man. Start cutting my hair bald, man. He got it coming. The light-skinned Kingman. Oh, no, Bobby, you got Rick and Swerve on you. Damn, Bobby Swerve now, Ricochet. No, man. I got Ricochet in this Jericho match, man. Oh, that's hilarious, dog. But yeah, man, I think this is gonna be fire, man. This got potential, man. This got potential, bro. Baldy Masu. Oh, yeah, I might gotta go bald, man. These factions right now on AEW, the dogs will be over. Yo, the dogs is fire. The dogs is fire, man. The dogs is fire, dog. We remember the Don Callis family and the demand. We did some business before, man. You know what I mean? We exchanged a few dollars before. Y'all remember when Darby Allin had that bounty put on him, man? You know, the demand handled that, man. Stoke. I don't get it either. Ricochet versus Leon Slater is a dream match. Nick Nemeth versus MJF would have been awesome. Both these matches would have helped TNA. Triple GPT is very salty. Nah, that's a fact, bro. I was looking forward to Leon Slater and what's the name? Leon Slater and Ricochet would have been fire, dog. Leon Slater and Ricochet would have been fire, man. But I promise that'd be WWE downfall. And what's the name? Never did this. What's his name? Vince McMahon? Nah, he did do it. But remember back in the day, Vince McMahon used to bring in ECW talent. If y'all don't know, Vince McMahon back in the day, he kind of was running ECW or helping out ECW on the low. He was helping out Paul Heyman on the low behind the scenes, dog. You cannot just act like these other companies it's just like, God, dog, like that will help TNA so much more, bro. Just certain matches, certain dream matches, working with other companies, bro. The Fed doesn't get it. Crosby and River, Ricochet versus Zach Owen. Bobby, you got to show up to the Philly show. They're gonna. How you gonna tell me to show up to the Philly show? They're gonna jump me. Basu gonna bring up that ball picture again. Oh no, that's hilarious, y'all. Nah, let me see what else happened on Dynamite. Oh yeah, we got my man. We got my man. He getting obsessed too, bro. My man is obsessed. The Psycho Killer. He up there French kissing the TNT championship. Making out with the championship. Yo, this is the Psycho Killer. This is the psycho side of the Psycho Killer. He lost the TNT championship in a fire match with Kyle Fletcher. Since Kyle Fletcher out the way, unfortunately, he's gonna need that back. Bobby didn't get my joke. Oh, hold on. Let me see what you said, lady. Ricochet versus Zach Gowen. Nah, I ain't get it. Hold on. Who's Zach Gowen? Hold on. Let me see. Zach Gowen. Yo, what? Oh my God. That's the bro with one leg. I forgot about bro. Oh my God, yo. I forgot about bro. Bro with the one leg. Did he actually do something with Ricochet? He did. Yo, I didn't even know that. He did do something with Ricochet. Oh snap, that's fire. One-legged guy. Yeah, I didn't know that, yo. Is that you, Johnny? One-legged wrestler. Oh, yeah. I'm just seeing that, yo. That's crazy. I never seen him. I never seen him. I gotta see that segment with him and Ricochet. That looked fire. Bobby Gowen with Forbidden Door building earlier this year. I hope we get Zack Sabre Jr. again. Yeah, it was recently. Yeah, I gotta check that out. But shout out, yo, who y'all think gonna win the TNT championship now, bro? We got Tommaso Ciampa in the ring. I think because I would say either Andrade or Tommaso. I think you give it back to Tommaso, man. Wall Street Money says way back in the day, Vincent Kenny McMahon would allow his wrestlers to wrestle in New Japan Pro. Yeah, I believe it. Because Vince McMahon understood not everybody watches everything. You know what I mean? And not only getting casual fans, but it's also getting dire. Some people is not going to watch nothing but NXT. Not going to watch nothing but TNA. Not going to watch nothing but AEW. Not going to watch nothing but New Japan. Not going to watch... I know somebody, right? He doesn't watch no wrestling on TV, but he goes to all the indie events. He really doesn't watch nothing but GCW, any type of indie events. He barely watches AEW. Doesn't even know anything about WWE, the current product. Obviously, then he knows whatever went viral or whatever. But you got some people that don't watch anything. So anytime you get a chance to convert even one fan, man, it goes a long way. I think even Hogan wrestled in Japan. Damn, that's crazy. I missed the Attitude Year. Me too. Andrade needs the win. Yeah, but they got Andrade like he's going for the... If Andrade going to win the TNT, that means he got to lose to Darby Allin on Sunday. And I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know how that's going to go. NXT where the amateurs wrestle. Leo Rush should have been... Oh yeah, bro. Yo, bro, I'm telling y'all. I don't know where... Yo, Triple GPT threw a shot at Leo Rush, bro. I don't know why. Has he been on Collision? I don't remember bro being on Collision or anything right now. Like, bro should have been, you know what I mean? Bro should have... I was hoping he was going to be on Dynamite, man. I don't know, bro. Tony Khan, I feel like he got to take advantage of this gimmick, man. I think this gimmick could work, bro, but it's like... If he's out of sight, out of mind, dog, people gonna forget about it, man. I mean, we'll see what's gonna happen, though. We'll see what's gonna happen, man. Black Devil, yes, Bobby. Gregory, Stand and Deliver was fire that Monday night, boy. Y'all heard Stand and Deliver was fire. Lady says my buddy doesn't have streaming, so he could only watch NXT, SmackDown, AEW on cable. See? Yeah, fact. You got people that only got these situations, but if there's a reason to convert, or there's always a way to convert more and more fans. Anyone? Is he still gonna be the most? No, yo, Triple GPT. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, nah. If Leo Rush can't get booked. Because this is the thing. It takes time to put characters over. It's going to take time for, you know what I mean? For people to get used to this. For him to get some storylines we remember. So I might have to stand corrected on that one alone, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way he could be the most over character if he's not going to get booked, man. Demon Bobby with the contact eyes. Hogan and Brock wrestled in New Japan. Yeah, they did. That's fire. YouTube is about wrestling watch at home for better or for worse. Nah, I feel that. Oh yeah, Cross vs Zilla. Yeah, Cross vs Zilla. I heard about that. Let me see what else happened on Dynamite. Oh yeah, we got the Psycho Killer. I want to see bro win that TNT Championship back, man. And we'll see what happens with that. We got the Dogs. The Dogs is back in the building, beating up Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy in the back, putting everyone on notice. They're going for the Trio Tag Team Championships on Collision. I think they should be winning that, man. We got to put the titles on the Dogs, man, on another Trios, you know what I mean, team. I think that'll be fire, man. Can't get booked. Yes, finally, the Booker is back. The Booker is bad. AEW is stacked. Yo, man, Rio. Oh, damn, he said Leo wrestled in Ring of Honor. Yo, R19. That's what I mean. And you know, Triple GPT saying the same thing. It's like, if bro wrestled in Ring of Honor, that's cool, bro. But we need him on. If not Dynamite, at least Collision, bro. At least Collision, bro. Because he debuted that character in Collision and it went over. But, God, man, I don't know. We'll see what Tony Khan's going to do, man. Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, yeah, Kyle O'Reilly will be back soon. He will be back soon. You got Kristen Cage, Adam Copeland cutting the promo. Kristen Cage letting the world know he spanked FTR moms. Dax and Harwood spanked their moms, man. He says, what's her name? Who he said was next? Stokely. He said Stokely mom was gonna be next. And that didn't go too well for him, man. Bro actually said, what bro say? Now Stokely actually gave, what's the name, a spear, man. This was a fire segment. And dog, what's the name? They did Kristen Cage dirty, bro. Put his hand on the chair, try to break his arm, like what's the name did Matt Cardona. I think Randy Orton did Matt Cardona a few weeks ago. The same thing on Crackdown. They're trying to break Kristen Cage's arm. I'm not gonna lie. I think FTR might beat Kristen Cage and Adam Copeland. Kristen Cage not gonna be 100%. Plus, Stokely robbed his watch. Stokely, we call it Stokely Pooh Shiesty, y'all. Stokely is the new Pooh Shiesty. Took Kristen Cage watch. Kristen Cage is like Gucci Man. Got his watch took. Got the Rolly took in front of everybody. Stokely is running around Canada right now. Brand new Rolly on. We'll see how that turns out, man. Let me see. Cage promo was crazy, and I love the new father. Nah, facts, bro. Yeah, Kristen Cage. This was to me. I ain't gonna lie. This probably was my best joint on. This was probably my favorite segment of Dynamite tonight, to be honest, bro. I like the FTR. You know what I mean? I like FTR, how they turning it up on Christian Cage. Christian Cage saying, you know what I mean, he's the father now. He's smacking their moms and all of that. But, man, it came with a price, though, y'all. It came with a price, man. They put that boy arm in a sling.
I'm not sure if it's...
Then he stepped on it. Look, bro stole bro watch. He could have took the wedding ring too, but he spared him, bro. Keep the wedding ring. I'm gonna just take the watch off. You don't need that, bro. Damn, man. That's Stokely went to another level, man. Now he don't got to do the GoFundMe no more. All bro got to do is sell the watch now and get yourself a quick 10 bands and you'll be good.
Who knows?
And he slammed his arm right on the chair. No games being played. Now, this is the thing, y'all. Does Cage and Cope, was this basically making it clear that Cage and Cope is losing Sunday? We all want Cage and Cope to win the championships. I don't see how when you got 100% FTR, then you got Stokely running around with the Rolly. Stokely with the Rolly. You got 100% Adam Copeland and maybe a 70, maybe a 60% Christian Cage. I think FTR is winning on Sunday. I'm not mad at it. Maybe Christian Cage and them, maybe they get it on Double or Nothing. I'm not even mad at this, man. Nobody's rushing Christian Cage and Adam Copeland to win the titles out of nowhere. Yeah, let them fight. Let them get an uphill battle, bro. Let them really, really scratch and claw for them tag team championships, man. Yeah, D-Hoom isn't exactly PG. Chris Collins said Triple H been exposed. He did not book Mania 40. Yeah, we got to go through that. Omega returned to the ring. Wrong move, bro. You are getting hit by that before the pin. Omega returned to the ring. Wrong move, bro. You'll get hit by that before the pin. Cage or Cope still win, just brings in intrigue. Yeah. So you still think Cage or Cope winning this? From Stokely to Stoley. Yo, bro. Sir Smoke-A-Lot be on fire. He said from Stokely to Stoley. Yo, bro called Stokely Stoley. Stole the Rolly. Oh, my God. Double or Nothing. 3-way. FTR, Bucks, Cage, and Cope. Ooh. That would be fire. FTR, Bucks, Cage, and Cope in a ladder match. TLC even. Fire. Triple GPC says, see you on Friday. And I know everyone will be there too. You can hate it, but you can't lie. Say what you want. You are not interested to see. You can't say you ain't interested to see what Pat McAfee says, man. I can't. Yeah, I am interested in seeing what Pat McAfee says. Even though I can kind of predict what he's gonna say, the angle he's gonna go. Yeah, man. Yeah. Unfortunately, we got. Don't even remind me Friday coming up. Arby said today my birthday. Can't wait for Dynasty W to chest. We gotta throw the bomb for my man Arby. Happy birthday, bro. Arby, man. Shout out to Arby, man. Hopefully you got many more coming your way, bro. FTR, Father Rolly. Nah, facts. Pat McAfee. Nah, Stokely is the new Debo. Bro stole, bro. Watch, man. Stokely's fire, man. So I don't know what Christian Cage is gonna do about that, but I bet this is the last time he talks about somebody's mom, man. This is the last time bro talks about somebody's mom, dog. Then we got the last match. It was, you know what I mean? It was basically a no disqualification match. Yeah, man. The United United Empire go over on the Death Riders, dog. Claudio Castagnoli was cooking this whole match, bro. Cooking this whole match, man. I wish, I wouldn't, dog. I think Claudio Castagnoli might need to get that TNT championship, man. For real, bro. All in London would be a 3-way FTR. But yeah, that would be fire. That would be fire. Sour Patch said, happy birthday to my man Arby. Get your motherboard clear. Happy birthday, bro. Yeah, this was a fire match, man. And you know what I mean? United Empire, they got a good look main event on Dynamite. Then after that, dog, we what's up with Tony Khan? We got a lot of theft going on tonight on Dynamite, man. We got a Rolly getting stolen. And now we got a diamond ring, $1 million diamond ring. MJF ring getting stolen. But like people said, he won this ring multiple times. He might got a backup. Chris Collins got Kenny Omega winning on Sunday, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm still trying to see it. It's hard for me to see Kenny Omega beating MJF when MJF is on this level. Kenny Omega's fire, though. Can't wait for The Rock's company Takeover Creative. Yeah, I mean, that might be crazy, yo. I think Leo Rush will be recruited into the syndicate. Fearfully confident. Oh, my God. I hope not, bro. Yo, bro. Yo, fearfully confident. I ain't gonna lie. I hope not, bro. Leo Rush in the syndicate, that's kind of like Danhausen being in Nation of Domination. That's, you know what I mean? It's just like, what? Like, I don't know. But we'll see, though, because we haven't seen Leo Rush, and the syndicate is going to be on, Sunday. So we'll see, but man, that's gonna be a hard one to try to pull off, bro. If you ask me. Let me see what else we got, man. Oh my God, man. Oh yeah, so you had Tony Khan. You had Tony Khan doing an interview with Vince Russo and Jonathan Coachman, man. He talked about a bunch of things, bro. This was a fire interview. Shout out to Vince Russo, Jonathan Coachman. Fire interview. Tony Khan, man. Got his ear to the street. He talks about trying to buy the WWE in 2023. He said he couldn't disclose a lot. He couldn't say a lot. But it makes you think like, man, if Tony Khan was actually able to buy the WWE, I bet this, bro. If Tony Khan bought the WWE in 2023, by the time 2026 would have came, WrestleMania 42, we could be talking about one of the great. Do you understand the AEW versus WWE storylines we could have got out of that? Can you imagine, dog? Like, I can't even imagine it if Tony Khan bought WWE. I ain't even gonna lie. It's hard for me to even grasp the concept, man. Yeah, let's just check out a little bit what he said, though.
My Sirius XM show, we had the reporter who uncovered back in 23 all of the different people who bid to buy WWE, and it came out that a company that you own bid about $6.9 billion, I believe, to buy the WWE. Why did you do that?
I was very interested in the process, and I think that if there was going to be a sale, I would at least want to have a chance to be involved, and if it had gone for any less than that, I would have really kicked myself.
Were you ever given a chance, because we've seen a lot of the stories, and who knows what to believe, but we were told and found out that it wasn't a bidding process, that it was a we're going to go over here process. Is that how it played out for you? Were you given a chance to outbid the others?
While respecting the confidentiality of that, I would say I don't have any complaints about that process for my side right now that I'd want to talk about right now.
Now I'm gonna explain something to y'all. Jonathan Coachman asked a very fair question, and it could potentially put Tony Khan in the trick bag. Tony Khan, he answered it perfectly. He's respecting the process, but since Tony Khan can't say it, I'm gonna say it for y'all. There was a lot of funny business going on. Paul Levesque included, Triple H, Vince McMahon's included, Nick Khan's included, Ari Emanuel and TKO, Shapiro. All of these dudes are allegedly in a situation that could get very sticky within the next few years. That's why Tony Khan's staying far away from it. Because actually what's supposed to happen is, this is the same thing that kind of happened with the whole Netflix deal, and now Paramount is gonna buy, all the rights to all these other movies and DC and all of this stuff. There's supposed to be a bidding war, so things don't get monopolized. It's supposed to be fair. There's nothing fair about TKO merger with WWE. It was all a play from day one. We've all been lied to since day one. Tony Khan knows it. I know it. Everybody knows this. The thing about it is, Tony Khan, he can't really. He has to let whatever be exposed. Then he could speak on whatever stuff. But man, he answered that perfectly. Man, I'm gonna respect the process, and the last thing I need is some lawsuits. Fearfully confident that MVP will recruit Rio Rush. Arby says, in the business world, it doesn't hurt to make a bid. It's like putting out a filler. Yeah, facts. Facts, man. It doesn't hurt to put in a bid, man. But, bro, if he would have got WWE, oh, my God, man. Honestly, bro, Tony Khan isn't perfect by a long shot, but I think professional wrestling as a whole would have been in better hands if Tony Khan was actually able to acquire WWE and be able to put CMLL, people like, these independent companies on the global scale, man. Like, and also help still build these other, still build whatever they're building in the WWE. Maybe The Rock says he watched AEW. Yo, I could almost guarantee The Rock will be way more excited to work with a Tony Khan than Triple H, dog. Tony Khan doesn't need to be involved with that rolling cartery at the Fed. Nah, facts. King says, do you watch the TV show The Boys? Nah, I never seen that. Tony Khan. That's Tony, the con artist. TKO is going to squeeze every last cent from WWE before putting it down. Mark my words. Renegade. I agree 100%. It won't stop. It won't stop, dog.
I had one really pleasant conversation with Shane.
Now, he also speaks about his Shane McMahon meeting. Yeah, he also does it speaks about the Shane McMahon meeting, and it's like, yo, Tony Khan is kind of funny in these interviews. I think it's pretty obvious that somebody from Shane McMahon crew took that picture, but he don't even blame it on Shane McMahon, just to keep the relationship cool.
Going to be in Dallas. We were doing a bunch of shows around Arlington, Texas. And I had said to Shane, like, yeah, that's where I'm going to be. I can meet you here. And we had a nice conversation. We talked for a few hours in the airport. I thought it was really strange that a photo came out from it. I thought it was pretty unusual. It could just be somebody that worked at the airport, but I know I had nothing to do with it. It's very unusual. I talk to people all the time from all different media places. Now, Shane's a very recognizable face in sports and especially in the world of wrestling, where almost any wrestling fan is going to recognize him. So sure, that could be what it is. Somebody recognized that we were in a room and wanted to take a photo. I'm in a lot of rooms with a lot of people. I only had that happen to me one time, so I thought that was pretty unusual.
Yo, so he had no idea that yeah, me, and I believe him. Look at this photo, y'all. Tony Khan's looking back like, what? You think Shane McMahon's in a photo shoot? You think Shane McMahon is posing for GQ? It's safe to say that Shane McMahon knew exactly what he was doing. And maybe, just maybe, that was why Tony Khan backed away from Shane McMahon? Remember what was happening around this time. Remember, y'all, I'm going to walk y'all back. Remember, I just started watching AEW a few years ago. I was watching around this time. I wasn't covering it as much, but I was watching it. I know exactly what was happening around this time. This is when Jon Moxley and the Death Riders, this when that first kind of started. And I remember, I forgot who it was, but Jon Moxley took a hammer and he slammed it on what's the name? He slammed it on somebody's hand. This was around that time. And a lot of people was thinking that Jon Moxley was going to bring Shane McMahon into the Death Riders, and that's when they was going to try to change AEW or maybe kill off AEW. This was around the time where they put the championship in the briefcase. A lot of people really thought that Shane McMahon was going to be a part of that storyline. But for whatever reason, he's not only a part of that storyline. There's no news or no indication that Shane McMahon has anything to do with AEW right now. And I'm wondering why, man. I'm wondering why, bro. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall in this conversation. Who knows what the conversation was about? But I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Khan was like, bro, what was that? You just took a picture randomly. I mean, you're obviously, look at Shane McMahon. You would have thought he's shooting a cover for the front cover of Time or something like that. Shay boosted, bro. Hold on, Shay. Boosted, bro. Sorry. Get those cameras out of here. Actually, I don't remember. Yeah, copycat. Yeah, dog. Yeah, that's around the time the Death Rider situation was going on. All that bad booking is karma for the backdoor events. Damn. We gonna talk about that. Shane wanted a percentage of AEW, and Tony Khan was like, nah, son. That's why nothing really happened after the meeting. Yo, Dak. Yo, if that's true, Shane has to be a complete. I don't know. Let's just assume that's true. Shane McMahon, you have to be an idiot to think Tony Khan is going to give you a percentage of AEW when you've done absolutely nothing for the company. Shane McMahon is Shane McMahon. No disrespect. First ballot Hall of Famer in WWE in professional wrestling. But why would he give you a percentage out of something you didn't build? You wasn't shooting in the gym. In the gym, they already won a few championships before you even wanted to have a conversation. Why would he give you a fraction of a percent for anything? For what? The best way he could get utilized is maybe creative, maybe, but more importantly, as an on-screen talent. That's where it probably stops for Shane McMahon. Maybe creative. I don't even remember seeing a lot of Shane McMahon creative that I'm really over the top off of. I could be wrong. But Tony Khan could only use him as an on-screen talent, you know what I mean? Maybe consultation here and there, but I don't understand why would he get a percentage out of anything. Like, why is Shane even sitting down at the table with a man having a meeting with a giant ego? Crazy work. Hell no, we won't go. Typical McMahon. If Punk couldn't get it from TK, why could Shane get it? I don't know if people think Tony Khan is stupid or whatever, but you don't get a bunch of these business deals and these companies and run a successful professional wrestling company by being a complete idiot. You just don't, bro. And he's not gonna. This is not like a slice of pizza, or maybe you think he's out like you go to Costco's and they're giving out samplers of cheese and samplers of this and that. You think AEW is like that, where you can just pull up and get a sample size of equity? It's like, come on, bro. But I mean, a lot of that speculation, though. I'm saying if that was the case. They talked about a lot of stuff. Make sure y'all check out the Coach and Bro podcast, man. They did a great job acquiring that interview, and yeah, man, we'll see what happens with that, man. Yo, as far as just to get on some other news real quick. Tony Khan's owns sporting teams. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rod. He owns sporting teams. He knows exactly what he's doing. Yo, remember that joint we seen from Liv Morgan? Dog, Stephanie Valkyrie really did Liv Morgan dirty, dog. Like, God, dog. Like, yo, what if that happened like days before WrestleMania? Stephanie Valkyrie did Liv Morgan dirty, man. And I actually, hold on, y'all. I wish I could find that video. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Yo, I'm about to show y'all this. Hold on. How can I send it to myself? You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something that somebody uploaded it on YouTube, not on Instagram, and it's kind of crazy, bro. It kind of has me looking forward to this feud a little bit. Let me see. All right, now look at this, y'all. Though they really been beefing, dog. Look at this. These women have really been going at it, dog. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up a different way. Oh damn! I think they're going. They might hit me with the copyright if I show the whole thing. But yo, Stephanie Valkyrie, and if y'all get a chance, just hit this page up. Shout out to SmackDown _ is this Mel or Maul? SmackDown _ Maul. Yo, dog, these women have really been going in, and I didn't even know it was that bad until you know what I mean, until I seen that video. Like, wow, they've been throwing a lot of stiff shots, and man, this looks bad, dog. It looks like she got beat up crazy, but all it takes is one good shot. One good shot. That headshot's completely black, damn near both of her eyes, her nose, her head. I wanna they enjoy being stiff. Yeah, Rick. Liv got some fire in her. Yeah, she do. Liv not sweet. Liv Morgan is not sweet, bro. Stephanie Valkyrie not sweet neither. She not sweet neither. I mean, I like this. Yo, I said this before. Shout out to Liv Morgan. Shout out to Stephanie Valkyrie. They went to one of the most cringe, worst storylines of all time to actually turning it around and making me actually interested in seeing this. And this is like the only match on night one that I really this is probably the number one match I want to see on night one. Everything else is complete trash truck juice. Here for some truth here. What's up, Carnage? Liv been knocked the F out. Watch the Mercedes versus Valkyria match to know how Stephanie goes. Yeah, I gotta see that. I've been meaning to watch that. You know, for a brief moment, Roxanne nose spat out blood for a second. Damn, for real, MC Doom? Damn, yo, I don't know. I be wondering if it's real or not with them, but you never know, man. You never know. But they're actually being stiff, man. And, you know, I love wrestling where you even have to question if it's real or not. Then look at this, y'all. This is all I want from WWE, y'all. A little bit of effort. Look what Stephanie Valkyrie put. Stephanie Valkyrie tweeted this. Liv Morgan said, ha ha ha, you wish you're going to have to kill me. Dog, you know what this is? This is effort. This is effort. CM Punk is grabbing a mic, cutting a fake pipe bomb promo. Roman Reigns is missing half the time. They are not addressing themselves on social media at all, not even a little bit. You mean to tell me Stephanie Valkyria, Liv Morgan got free reign to go on social media, but Roman Reigns, CM Punk don't? This is what I mean with effort, dog. I would never sit up here and tell y'all that everything is corny or everything is good. I'm just going to give my honest opinion. My honest opinion, dog. I thought this feud was one of the worst, most cringe feuds I ever seen in my life. This is one of the biggest turnarounds I've seen. And this is why women's wrestling is so important, dog. This is why women's wrestling is so important, man. Sometimes the women go harder than the men, dog. These women are going hard, dog. Real rap. And it's making one of the very few matches that can actually be interesting on WrestleMania. And that's sad, dog. We're talking about Stephanie Valkyria, Liv Morgan, WrestleMania, and that's damn near all you have. Bad, man. D Hoom, Norman sleeping, and the KO Bull. Rhea would delete Twitter if Steph sent this to her. Yeah, Rhea always complaining about something, man. Let me see what else we got, man. Oh, yo, dog, look at this, man. Dog, Finn Balor. Yo, I wish Finn Balor was in AEW so much, bro. Seriously, dog. Look at it. Even he's getting sick of Triple H booking, dog.
It was cool. But going back to the question, the favorite moment, I'm not sure if I have a favorite moment because once I came to WWE, it kind of got muddled up a little bit and there had to be like a reason for why the demon appeared and it all had to be storyline based and advertised. And in my mind, it was always just a cool entrance. And it was something that changed me into like, you know, Braveheart puts on the battle paint and he goes to war. And that's the way it was for me. But in WWE, it had to be, well, what made him turn into the demon? He had to get beat up and beat down and pushed to the limit to then turn into this monster.
Yeah.
So then it became the point where Finn wasn't good enough. Only the demon could win. So then like Finn was lesser than the demon where they're supposed to be the same, right? So that was one issue I had with it. The other issue I had with it was always advertised. Yeah. Which I like it to be a surprise, like, oh shit, the demon's here, like, you know, and it just comes out and kicks ass.
Y'all, I'm so happy when wrestlers come out in interviews like this, y'all. Well, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Dog. This is why it's so important for the creative to collaborate with the talent. You idiots in WWE creative. Stop thinking you have all the best and brightest ideas. The reason Tony Khan is running laps around a lot of you guys is because he's collaborating with the talent. I said this before. The talent isn't some aliens, or they're not robots, or they're human beings just like us. They might have a little bit more money and they are more famous than us, but they're human beings just like us. They come up with bad ideas just like us. They come up with good ideas just like us. Just like us, they have 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose. They could smell the creative stinks. They could hear the crowds booing. They could see the ratings going down. They could see the tweets saying this sucks. Finn Balor said the obvious. Let the demon be a surprise, you idiots. WrestleMania 42 is horrible. It sucks. The least thing you could do is put some suspense in it and make us believe that we're not going to be getting the demon Finn Balor. I literally said this. Finn Balor goes on Cody Rhodes' podcast and he's literally saying the same thing. Why can't it be a surprise? Why can't Finn Balor go over as Finn Balor and he only goes over as the Demon? Then he doesn't even always go over that. The Demon is 6-2, so the Demon might actually lose. The Demon actually might lose. We're gonna see how bad Triple H hates Finn Balor. Look at this. The Demon is 6-2. If Finn Balor loses, oh my God, bro. The Demon needs to be buried forever if Finn Balor loses. Crazy, bro. Sir Smoke, facts to heal. The dinosaurs are the creator. Yeah, it's amazing for me that every wrestler pretty much thinks exactly like the fans. D-Hoom, facts. Facts. I don't see how creative isn't collaborating with the wrestlers to try to, and I'm not with listening to the fans every single time, because sometimes they might have a long-term plan that we don't see right now. But to act like the fans don't have, like we're just complete idiots is also a mistake, bro. It's a grave mistake, actually. So we'll see what's gonna happen, bro, and
Well, WrestleMania for the stars here tonight.
yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen, man. Let me see what else we got, man. All right, yo, thanks Bobby for reading this. Yeah, the Demon should be 8 facts. It should be 8-0. He said the last time Demon was in the ring, he was getting staples in his head at Mania 39. These are the last times, bro. Why are they promoting the Demon? It's just like, oh my God, dog. This is a big mistake, bro. It's still going to be fire. He's still going to have the fire entrance. Triple H is still going to take away all the credit. Like, he came up with the entrance. But my God, bro. Let me see what else, man. This is another thing about WrestleMania. I'm going to do some yard work. Yo, time traveling is a fool, bro. Bro said he gonna do yard work instead of watching WrestleMania. Yo, that's hilarious. Yard work is like slavery to me, bro. I hate. Oh my God. Oh, that was a classic. Finn versus Roman and the rope snap. Finn Demon loses, but damn, that was funny. Facts. They complain about stuff being spoiled. Yet they spoil Demon Finn return. Facts. It's just like, come on, man. That was a bad job, man. That was a bad job. Let me see what else. All right, let me see what else, bro. So much for Io Sky and Tiffany Stratton. Man, it's just. These are two world champions at WrestleMania 41. Tiffany Stratton won. They both actually won their match, didn't they? Yeah, they did. They came in at WrestleMania, won their match at WrestleMania, not even on the card next year. Why aren't they on the card? Maybe it's because Tiffany Stratton is being booked like a babyface and she's on the worst run of her lifetime. Maybe it's because Io Sky has been beefing with the same people for damn near a year. She's been hugging up on Rhea Ripley and a part of nothing significant, absolutely nothing. It's a travesty, dog. That Io Sky or Tiffany Stratton has no type of creative going into WrestleMania. I'm not even saying it's a travesty. She's not on WrestleMania because I'm not surprised. The creative been that bad. But no type of creative is just no it's no excuse. It's no excuse, man. All right, let me see, man. So now, besides that, man, let me see what y'all say about that. 5 is bocce time. Laughy time is up. Jay Cargill. Because they're both being booked like absolute jobbers. Tiff is a catchphrase and EO's a teddy bear for real. Nah, that's a fact. I'm sorry if Demon Figure lose by a roll-up. You know how these bookers book. Jordan says, but the Shills will say everything is great. Yeah. Is Tiffany injured? Nah, she not injured. She good. She came off an injury. Oba and Brock match will be on broadcast for free. Yeah, that's stupid. Yo, now real quick, y'all. Before I get up out of here, we got to talk about something else, man. I can't forget about this one. I need to holler at the chat about this one, y'all. Man, with friends like this, who needs enemies, y'all? So I don't know if y'all seen this, but, you know, they dropped the text messages from Vince McMahon and Triple H. Triple H is basically like complaining that Vince McMahon is still a part of creative. And it's crazy. Nick Khan, he's the only one. Nick Khan deleted all his messages. I don't see how Triple H didn't. But I'm trying to find the message. Where's the message? Triple H says, good, anxious for tomorrow and beyond. So let me read this, y'all. So he says VKM. That means Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He says, let me go. All right, there you go. VKM, by the way, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. By the way, I need to meet with all of you tomorrow. Talent releases with all the corporate releases. Thanks. I know you are swamped. Let me know when you have a minute. While I'm sure you'd like to be done with this shit for today, please let me know if you speak to AE, Ariel Emanuel. It's just like, what? Nick, just wanted to take a moment before all the crazy to say thank you. Thank you for getting us here. If it wasn't for you, I would have been gone a long time ago. I appreciate you and all of you have gone through, and I appreciate our friendship. It means the world to me. Thank you and congratulations. You would have been gone a long time ago, Triple H? You sure about that? Where you would have went? Where have Triple H would have went a long time ago? Where? Because there's only one other place to go. You know we're not going to the Indies. So you mean to tell me you would have been gone a long time ago? You would have went to AEW? Because that was literally the only option. You are my guy. You got me here. I want us to do this for 20 years and call it a day. So you hear Nick Khan. Let's do this for 20 years and leave professional wrestling in shambles. I don't know about this, y'all. Now, look, he says, just for your information, morning, Vincent Kennedy McMahon looking to set an in-person meeting today at 4 p.m. with you, Bruce, and ED regarding talent policy. It's like, Vince McMahon still setting up meetings. Now, look. Was told today by security that Vincent Kennedy McMahon is dog. Can this dude? You're a rat. Triple H is snitching Vincent Kennedy? Vincent Kennedy, he's a man. Vincent Kennedy, Vincent Kennedy's gonna be at Cleveland. Dog, this dude's a snitch. Bro is snitching. I was told by security that Vincent Kennedy McMahon coming to Cleveland. What's that about? Let me tell you something, Triple H. Y'all can say what you want about Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Triple H, you're nowhere near the position you're in without Vincent Kennedy McMahon. When you got friends like this, man, who needs enemies? This level of backbiting is like, and if he's doing this to Vince, imagine what he's doing it to the talent, to LA Knight, to Drew McIntyre. Bro is doing back-to-back-to-back snitching. Dog, you can't do nothing around this guy. This dude, he walks around like he's the boss. This dude is not the boss, bro. Real rap. We got Ari Emanuel, you got Nick Khan, you probably got Shapiro, dog. I don't even think he's top 5, bro. He's somewhere. He's not even on the board of directors, dog. But he walks around these wrestlers like he's the guy because he's the head of creative. He's the head of the wrestling department. But, bro, his language just comes off, dog. It's just like, Triple H is that guy, dog. You try to look over at the test. Don't look at my test. He's covering his asses. Y'all ever try to cheat? You taking a math test. You try to look around. You see the nerd kid. You know he about to get an A. Then the nerd kid is covering up the answers. It's like, bro, you's a clown. Yo, I'm gonna use this to say this, y'all. Y'all gotta watch people, dog. Yo, chat. I don't care what you think about Vince McMahon. He put this guy on. He put this guy on. No. He put this guy on. Everything Triple H has. Do you think Triple H... Yo, hold on. Where is this? Hold on, y'all. Real quick, y'all. Triple H net worth is $250 million, right? In 2025. Do you think Triple H will have anywhere close to $250 million net worth if it wasn't for Vince McMahon? If you don't like something that Vince McMahon doing, or you don't like he's backing the company or whatever, dog, that's one thing. But backbiting to this level, just imagine what he said on FaceTime. Just imagine what he said on his burner accounts or burner phones or in-person meetings. This is light. Trust me. And I'm going to just use this to say this, because I don't give a crap about him, Nick Khan, Vince McMahon, Shapiro, Ari Emanuel. I don't care about none of these billionaires, dog. These are rich people problems that I don't know nothing about. The bigger thing for me is just letting anyone that's hearing this know, and if you're watching this and if you're following this, just don't get too comfortable with anybody in life. And that's a harsh reality, bro. And especially when it comes to money and business, expect the unexpected. I know we want to think that our brothers, our sisters, our moms, our dads, our kids, our aunts, our uncles, our first cousins, second cousins, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives. I know we want to think that these people will never screw me over. These people would never backbite me. And consider yourself lucky if it never happens. But always expect the unexpected, especially if you're in business. Because when a certain number of bread starts getting floated around, trust me, I've seen people literally lose their life for damn near pennies, bro. If I tell y'all certain stories, you wouldn't believe it. It just sounds unbelievable that somebody will send themselves to either jail or somebody will take somebody else's life for something this significant. Or if you know people in jail, ask people in jail, dog. People done got shanked up for a pack of noodles, for a pack of smokes. Shanked, killed, died. What you think they gonna do when some real money on the line, when some real power on the line? Always leave that room in your head to expect the unexpected, because the knife in the back hurts. But nothing hurts more than just the sheer shock of the knife going in the back of somebody you never think that will put the knife in your back. That's what hurts the most. Because you could get a knife in your back, but if you're alive, what is it going to do? It's going to heal up. You're going to get bandaged up. 6 months, you probably be back, you know what I mean? Enjoying your summer, enjoying your fall. It'll get stitched up. But the emotional scar never heals, especially when you get caught off guard. I don't know what their problem was, but Triple H, man. And you know the thing is, I'm going to say this, chat. If you're saying, yo, Bobby Basu, man, no, Vince McMahon was supposed to be gone. He was doing the right thing. Okay, great. Yo, we all grown men, bro. How much you want to bet Triple H was sitting up there laughing in Vince McMahon's face, smiling? You can see all 32 of Triple H's teeth every time Vinnie Mac comes around. How much you want to bet? That's the part I don't respect. If it's smoke, just let it be smoke. Don't smile in my face. They smile in your face. Oh, they want to take your place. The backstabbers. If you feel that way, okay, feel that way. Don't smile in my face, though, bro. Like, what? That's fake, bro. Come on. It's a game being played. And whether you're in business or in real life, dog, just always expect the unexpected. Keep that little bit of room. You know, there's an old saying the old man used to say, man. Actually, a great poet. His name is Beanie Siegel. He used to say it, too. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Man, crazy, man. Triple H, that's crazy. Watch that. Yo, Jordan said, watch that back door. Nah, facts, bro. Bro, he backdoored the same guy that made him everything he is today. Everything Triple H is, Vince McMahon made him. Triple H put in the work. He put in a lot of work. He showed up. He showed up, dog. He put in work. But you had to go to a job site to put the work in. And you put the knife in the back of the guy that built that job site. And I highly doubt he was in his face saying this. Because I would have been texting Nick Khan. Yo, I just told security. I hollered at Vince McMahon. Don't show up to TV on Monday, bro. Nah, I ain't with it. No, but he's laughing in his face while he's texting Nick Khan behind his back. It's a dirty game, bro. Triple H is the little finger of WWE. This is where the Game of Thrones, his name will be Big Big Nose. Facts, dog. Facts, man. This is crazy. Look at more backstabbing, y'all. He said, the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of disappointed in Ario Convo. Seems like we are in the same place. I'm going to tell him, stay out of it or else. That's way different than I'm telling him he's done, it's over, kicking the can down the road. Stay out of it or else. Like, shut up, bro. You just huffing and puffing. Oh, no, he didn't even say. He said Ari Emanuel say that. Ari Emanuel said, I'm going to tell him stay out of it or else. That's way different than telling him I'm telling him he's done, it's over. Yo, y'all, listen, chat. Triple H couldn't tell Vince McMahon himself. That's what I don't respect. You could feel whatever type of way you want to feel. But how you go about it is like we men, bro. If it's different. When you're a man, you gotta handle it a different way, bro. Triple H, how about you tell him yourself? Oh, well, you're not. Maybe because Vince McMahon still has you scared. So you got to play the game where you're smiling in his face and you're going around and talking about kicking a can down the road. Dog, this is it's a lot of messy stuff going on, bro. He wanted Vince McMahon gone so bad, dog. And newsflash, because you're gonna have people, well, yeah, because the Janelle Grant thing. Well, he didn't like what happened to Janelle Grant, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you ask me, in my opinion, I think that was one of the last things on Paul Levesque's mind. Not saying he didn't care. I don't know how he felt about that. But I think this is a power type of move. You box Vince McMahon out, so now you could be the new Vince McMahon. And now you got in a position just to stink up the place. Then this boy does more snitching. What do you think about me hitting Shapiro up to get his take and let him push or better direct? Dog, this dude is snitching. This dude is a rat. Dog, I wish we could see Nick Khan responses. Nick Khan is probably like, yo, bro, I'm sitting there chilling with my wife. It's 1:40. I'm at lunch. I'm at Chipotle. I'm at Kava. I'm at Honey Grow. And you texted me back to back about another grown man that you have his number. You have his FaceTime. You can have this conversation with him, but you won't. Have you ever worked with an employee that just snitches on every single thing you do? You text on the phone, he's snitching. You go to the bathroom, he's snitching. You're on the phone, he's snitching. Everything you're doing, he's snitching. Hold on, bro. Let me find this draw, man. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh my God, I wish I could find this John, man. This dude, yo, look, y'all. This is Triple H, y'all. Literally, this is Triple H, y'all. This is Triple H.
You late. Supposed to be having fun.
You're not even a manager, bro. We both work the same position.
No, man. You ain't supposed to do it like that. Get. Come on. I'm gonna say.
It's just so crazy, though.
You're gonna lose your job doing that like that. I know the GM. You're gonna lose your job like that. GM don't play that. See that? Cameras watching. Cameras everywhere. They watching. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to get text on the phone and doing all that. I told him I don't do that here. I told him myself. Just doing my job.
Yeah. You always let me know.
Yeah. Anytime you need help around the office, whatever, just let me know.
It's like you work over. It's part of the students. It's hard.
Got no lunch on 30 minutes now.
You work for the same temp agency as us, bro.
I'm just letting y'all know. They talking about letting y'all go.
This is literally Triple H in the flesh. Maybe we should start calling him Drewski now. Triple H, a.k.a. Triple Rat. Dog, this dude is going behind. This is literally see, that was normally what we would go through, right? We got to get warehouse jobs. I mean, minimum wage, maybe $15, $16 an hour, putting up shelves. This is the billionaire level of Triple H, what he's doing. You know your break ended about 20 seconds ago, right? Like, bro, shut up before I get up and snuff you right in front of everybody, dog. Are you serious? God, I hate people like this, bro. I'm sorry, dog. It's just annoying. Between you and I, it feels like they are both backtracking. Dog, this dude just keeps texting him. Nick Khan is like, okay. Triple H, both his thumbs is about to fall off. Bolden got arthritis. How many times he was bugging Nick Khan about these stupid messages that he won't tell Vince McMahon himself. Between you and I, it feels like they're both backtracking on he's out narrative to back to the well, if he goes to the show and then again, if he give his notes, he wants to have a 30-minute meeting. And dog, this dude is a snitch. He just sent the email, rescript for Ari. It's like, dog, yo, bro. So he's on the AM plane. This dude is texting back to back to back. This dude is texting like some deranged girlfriend. So he's on the AM plane. I just remember Punk is scheduled to be there as well. You think this is an issue? Oh my God, dog, this dude is a clown. And yo. Man, I don't know, bro. It's just like, if you didn't know that dude, if you don't know him, I don't even like it today, but it's like, all right, whatever. For him to be the guy that put you in position, think about this, y'all. Yo, think about this. It's poetic if you think about it, chat. Vince McMahon helped him get in a position, and he helped get Vince McMahon out. I think Vince McMahon's stupidity with the Janelle Grant thing, if all of it's made up, that's one thing. But if any of this is true, even if him talking to Janelle Grant, I think they have some type of relationship. I think Vince McMahon is just a level of stupidity to put yourself in that position, knowing who you are, knowing what you got to lose. Is just you can't even feel sorry for Vince McMahon, dog, because that was just such a dumb decision. But for you the guy that you helped get in that position in creative, he helped get you out. Man, then look at the TKO thing. They all laughing and giggling like everything's cool. Damn, man, this a cold game, y'all. This a cold game. Triple GPT, Vince had Roman eating dog food. He needed to go. Yo, Triple GPT, man, you ain't safe. You think Triple GPT is only using GPT? I guarantee. Triple GPT, go hack in a broke computer, right? Then try to see what he's talking to Gemini and Claude about. Oh, man, Triple GPT, he keeps giving me these bad prompts and people are blaming me for creative, but it's really Triple GPT. How can we get Triple GPT out the AI algorithm? Guaranteed, bro. I think it's Gemini, Claude, and if you check those two, you could try DeepSeek. Try DeepSeek. Try any one of those three AIs. I guarantee you're going to find Triple H backbiting you. Scorpio said Triple H is now Paul Revere yelling Vince's... Nah, facts. Facts. I think Paul Heyman is doing the same thing to Triple H. Yo, Robert. This is how these guys be playing, dog. This is how they play at the top. This is how they play at the top, man. My God, dog. It's just different. Yo, Robert, he said you said you think Paul Heyman doing the same thing to Triple H. See, if that's the case, that's messed up too. But Paul Heyman didn't get Triple H in his position and vice versa. Triple H didn't get Paul Heyman in their position. Which makes this the nastiest is Vince McMahon literally made Paul Levesque. There's literally no Paul Levesque at all as a wrestler, as a creator. This guy does not exist without Vince McMahon. You think Triple H survives being in WCW? He tried that, being terrorizing. You see how that worked out. He wouldn't have worked out in WCW. He needed to be around a Shawn Michaels, a Kevin Nash, a Scott Hall before they went there. He needed to be, dog. This dude was a square. He needed to be around some of the boys to get some of that swag. You don't get DX Triple H without him being around Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels and them. You don't get that. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, man, make sure you hit the like. Who leaked this convo? I think it came out in the transcripts. They're in the lawsuit. They're in the middle of the lawsuit, so it came out in the transcripts or whatever, dog. It came out in the transcripts. I know Triple GPT probably nervous now. He's probably checking what he's talking to the Gemini or Claude about. I'm telling you, dog. Can you imagine what he's doing to talent? God, man, he's got to be, he's probably doing talent dirty, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's probably doing talent dirty. His new nickname, Triple Snitch. Nah, Triple Snitch. Triple H files leak. Yeah, Triple H will be Gilbert. He needed the click. He needed that. He needed that, bro. You needed the swag. Without the swag, ain't none of this is possible, bro. So I'm gonna dig a little deeper into that, man. But this is, I can't. Man, this is probably why Shane McMahon is never gonna be in WWE ever again, dog. I'm sorry. There's no way I could trust somebody like that, man. I'm sorry, bro. It's just God, dog. I will only respect that once again if he said that to Vince McMahon face. I don't mess with you. I don't like you, bro. You're not supposed to be around. What you did with that Janelle Grant stuff, that shit was corny, bro. You messed up everything, bro. Don't come around, bro. Don't come around. Dog, Vince McMahon couldn't have done nothing. He couldn't have done nothing, literally. This is a sticky situation, bro. Seriously. Yeah, but Vince had us looking like... Yo, Triple GPT with one final shot to AEW. My God. Vince had us looking like AEW, dog. That is insane, dog. Oh my God. Triple GPT with one final dagger for the night for AEW. Oh my God. D Who said 8 out of 10 Dynamite and a 10 out of 10 show. My Bobby in the chat. God bless you, God. All right, D Who, my holla at you. It's only snitching when you tell police information just to put you up to on game. Nah, GPT not letting up. Yeah, I would never forgive Triple H for breaking Chyna's heart. Damn. Yo, lady, why you say that, y'all? Yo, lady, why you say that, y'all? I'm mad that lady said that, man, cause now we seeing a pattern, Paul Levesque. This is a scary pattern, bro. Bro has made a career out of making moves like this, dog. And it's not about, it's okay that people break up, but it's about how it was done. It's about how it was done. I'm mad that lady said that because I forgot. And we just busted it up in the chat. We just going over what we got in front of us.
Because when they let you go, you still had heat and all that.
Well, it was literally pulled the rug out from underneath me because I went from this billion-dollar commodity, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this business, just like on the street, nothing. And wasn't like I was making like what the guys were making. Like I had this future and I was set. I still had to work and I was still under contract and they were giving me trouble with the name and the likeness and
what was
not
the reason?
to mention just the pain of everything.
No, we'll get there. But what was the
happening.
reason they gave you that? They let you go.
They never gave me a reason.
That's some shady shit.
There was never a reason.
Your contract happened to be up, and they decided, we're not going to renew this.
There was never a reason. The last thing Vince said to me was blood was thicker than water, and that he'd be in touch with me. And then the following week, I went home. I was sitting in a Jerry's Deli eating lunch, and a fax mysteriously went to Jerry's Deli, and it was from the WWE, and they said they wouldn't be needing me anymore.
What?
But
after what you gave them.
To Jerry's Deli? How do you get a fax to Jerry's Deli?
And how did they know you were there?
Exactly.
That's creepy shit.
Well, let me ask you. You said at one point that Triple H hit you, and he said he didn't. Did you say that before or after the fax? Like, were you saying that before you left wrestling, and maybe was that one of the reasons? They're like, oh, she's stirring up too much trouble, or did you allow that to be known after?
No, I just recently let that be known because
okay.
The reality of it is that I had a great relationship with Hunter. I was in love with him very much, and near the end of the relationship, when I didn't know that they were having this year affair going on, it was troubled. It was troubled at work, and it was troubled in our personal relationship. So, I didn't know what was going on. I was just sticking by my man, But when all was said and done, when they let me go, I decided at that moment that I was in a serious situation and that the fans weren't going to know what was going on and that I couldn't go out there I wasn't capable mentally to go out there and fight. I didn't want to fight,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew what I was up against. So I just figured I would take the high road and just never say anything.
How did you find out that? Sorry,
that and Lou people would see that, and Lou would, allow me to make a lateral move into something else.
How'd you find out he was cheating? How'd you catch him?
I found a note, actually. Yeah, I found a note.
Like a written note?
A written note.
What did it say?
From Stephanie, from Date of the Year, tucked away in his briefcase.
What did the note say?
What was in the note?
Just a note from her saying, how much she loved him, and she was on the airplane or something, writing him a love note, and the date was dated like a year beforehand, so that's how I knew.
Now, was she wrestling
And that was
back
my
then?
only proof because I was at that point, I was finally getting ready to say, okay, I got to leave the relationship after this incident happened because that's kind of a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
And then,
Man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Triple GPT. I see you said watch Triple H's entrance. Hey, yo, Triple GPT, forget Triple H's entrance. You need to watch Triple H. Because the knife went in the closest people to him, the knife went in their back. And Triple GPT, your job might be on the line, sir. I ain't gonna lie. Especially the prompts you've been giving out lately. Especially you've been messing up on the flyers. We've been getting the Apocalypse. We've been getting the all blue WrestleMania 42. You've been doing a lot of mess ups, Triple GPT. A bunch of click copy and click paste, man. If I was you, I would be watching Triple H, man, because the knife went in Vince McMahon back. It went in Chyna's back. It went into a bunch of wrestlers back as well. Don't be surprised if you're next, man. You're next, Triple GPT. Yeah, they did Chyna dirty. That's not even the bad one. The bad one, if you look up her Vince Russo one, oh my God. I'm actually glad I didn't even find that one because man, her interview with Vince Russo. If y'all got time, look that up, bro. China Vince Russo. Look this up if y'all got time. This the one right here. This is the one right here, yo. Cause you got China crying, bro. Oh my God, man. That was a bad draw, man. That was a bad draw, bro. But man, Triple H is different, bro. Yeah, man, that bro is different, dog. That Triple H. That's just sad, man. That's why Triple H be younger. Yeah. Watch for a real sad situation. Yeah, man. Yeah, China. I can't even go through that right now because that's really that's one of the saddest interviews I've probably ever seen in life. It came out 11 years ago, and I watched it 11 years ago. That's the crazy part. Sad interview, a sad situation because she passed away, and she's still not in the WWE Hall of Fame, and it's kind of crazy because you don't get a Rhea Ripley, you don't get Jordan Grace, you don't get, you know what I mean, a Chris Statlander, you don't get a lot of women, bro, in professional wrestling without a China. You know what I mean? Shout out, China was as important as Mae Young and the Fabulous Moolah. You know what I mean? China was as important. If it's a Mount Rushmore of women's wrestling, no matter who you have on there, China is on one of them faces. It's no way you can't put her on there. Especially the time she came in, dominating, and not only that, the storylines with Eddie Guerrero, her being the eighth wonder of the world. Come on, bro. Like, dog, people really forget the impact China had, dog. And we're talking about a time where women's wrestling was a complete, you think it's a joke now, it was like a literal complete joke. You could not take it serious, dog. China come through with the bear hug, you know what I mean? Dog, China used to be fire, bro. The ninth wonder of the world, yeah, man. Like, I miss China. Used to be hard, dog. Won the Intercontinental Championship, man. You know what I mean? It's just incredible career that unfortunately won't get a Hall of Fame spot because of you know what I mean, dirty politics, man. It's crazy, man. But this is a fire stream, y'all. Yeah, man. Megan Bain, Leonard Cross, facts, man. But yeah, this is a fire stream. I gotta get ready to try to put this video together, man. I'm gonna talk about the few of the things. Go over Dynamite. Go over Dynasty. You know what I mean? I might yeah, I'll figure it out. I gotta go over Dynamite, but I also gotta go over the Dynasty card too. So yeah, man, I'll figure out how I'm gonna do it, man. But definitely W stream, W chat, man. That was a great conversation, man. And if you don't know it, if you was listening to that last segment with Triple H and the whole thing, man, I'm just going over what's publicly out there. I don't really have no dog in the fight. I don't really care personally, to be honest, dog. What I do care about is us just learning from these situations and applying them to real life. And the best thing I could say is, man, like I said before, expect the unexpected, man. Real rap. Just expect the unexpected. Even if you leave a percentage of a chance, it is better, man, to believe it in anybody 100%, because, man, the emotional scar you have when somebody you never, ever, ever think of stab you in the back, that's a scar that a lot of times don't ever heal. Yeah, man, the knife in the back, that'll heal. But when somebody stabs you in the back, that emotional scar, it just bleeds out to the point where you're, you know what I mean, you either incarcerated or you're 6 feet deep, and you're still, you go to the afterlife with that scar, man. So just always try to keep that in mind. I know it's hard, bro, because we got people in our lives that we think that would never, you know what I mean, do it, man. But Unfortunately, man, it could happen, bro. But man, W stream, W chat, man. Where do you think you are? Triple GPT is on a roll tonight. Nah, Triple GPT is on a roll tonight. Yo, GPT, man, you got bigger problems. We just went over this little, and this is just what's public. Triple GPT. Imagine stuff that's not out, little games Triple H has done played. Oh my God. If you ask me, your days are numbered, Triple GPT. Your days are numbered, man. But man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. W's in the chat, W's in the stream. We had a solid Dynamite. We got Dynasty Sunday. Y'all know I'm gonna be tapped in with that. Crackdown Friday. I'm gonna be tapped in with that. Man, everybody have a safe week, man. I'm going to see y'all Friday for Crackdown. It's Bobby Basu 215. Like, comment, subscribe.